Say that, you got it right in there. Bring that down in as soon as you can and tell him to go according to that. Hurry up. How about that letter, Miss Tyler? In the composing room. Not police news on that.
Right.
A lovely story, Mr. Howard.
Sure. Wow.
Ted Lloyd. Hey, Ted, the boss is calling you.
I'm out. I've got that guy's Christmas present all picked out for him. A loudspeaker.
Ted Lloyd. Yeah, didn't you hear me calling you?
I heard your broadcasting. Say, you'll bust along one of these days calling me.
Come in here.
Why don't you just whistle when you want me?
Here, Fido.
What do you think of this?
Same old form. Now, why can't the telegraph company get a little originality into their stuff? You know, a couple of chorus girls up here in the corner, or...
Cut out the chatter and read it.
Oh, you want me to read it to you? You should have gone to school. GZ, New York, New York, September 10th, 1923. Free paid. Well, that's something.
Go on, go on.
George Howard can offer you city editorship, New York Gazette. Wire when you can leave.
What do you think of me now?
Local boy gets break.
I'll say.
Horatio Alger, please write.
It's been a long time coming.
It's the big change. Honest, George, I'm tickled to death.
I knew you would be.
When do we leave?
We? Yeah, where are you going?
Home and back. I don't want to miss that train.
Your train may not pull out for a couple of years yet.
No kidding, George. You're going to take me with you, aren't you?
Can't take you just yet.
You know how I love this burg. How I wanted my chance at the big town. 3 long years I've worked...
I know. We've stuck it out together, all right. I'll send for you as soon as I'm set.
I'll go with you now. Just on the prospect of a job.
And have me support you until you connect?
It wouldn't be the first time.
I got a memory.
And besides, George, I hate to see you go alone. You know, tall buildings, city slickers, Polly's girl.
I'll get by all right.
Don't be so sure. You've been here in the country so long, you're practically a hick.
And you're a man about town, I suppose. You wait till I get there. I'll show you something.
Lloyd, hit and run action, Wallace and 12th Street. Cover it.
No fooling, George. You really need me back there. You know the old saying.
Which one?
You can take a hick out of the country, but you can never get the country out of a hick. You need me.
I tell you what you do. You stick around here until I find out how the land lies, and then I'll send for you the first possible moment. I'll get out and cover that story.
Listen, George. When they sent Damon to the big town, did he leave Pythias behind?
Will you get out and cover that story?
Do I get taxi fare?
You do not. Cry your way over there. Maybe you can make a sob story out of it. Get out of here.
Hey, haven't you gone yet? Gone. I'm back already. You know, Mac, when I get to be editor of this paper, you're the first guy I'm going to fire.
Yeah, when you get to be editor.
Taxi. Hey, taxi. Never mind. I don't want it. Hey, Marty! Hey!
Oh, my God. Glory. Do you know it, Ted? It's my kid, sister. Oh. There, honey. You're all right. You're all right. I'll take it. Take it easy, Mac. Easy. Give me a room. Fellas, look out, will you?
That's too bad. That's
Put her up there.
Can I help you?
No.
I wonder how bad. I need to be all right, though.
Somebody get her broke?
Should be all right again. Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning.
Tell me the truth.
We're doing all we can for her.
You mean she'll be a...
I'm afraid she'll never walk again.
Don't say that. You've got to do something. It's not right. She's only a child. You've got to do something.
We'll do everything, but...
Isn't there somebody? In New York, maybe. Can't we send her somewhere? There must be somebody.
There's one chance in a million. Dr. Mueller in Germany.
You think he could fix her up?
If anybody could. He's the greatest in the world.
But, of course, that means money.
Money. I'll get the money. I'll get it somehow. When I think of that little kid, I'll get it. It's one chance in a million. There's Dr. Mueller in Germany.
Gee, that's tough.
But don't you see? He's the one man in the world that could make a war. Couldn't you possibly let me have it?
I'm sorry, Ted. You know you can have anything I've got. $5,000 is a lot of money.
Can't you raise it some way?
I might be able to raise $500 if that'd help. You know I'd do anything in the world for you, kid.
I know you would, George. There's not enough. You wouldn't get me to first base. Thanks, that's the thing. I'll get it somewhere. Don't you see? I've got to send her to Germany. The only chance she has.
You try old man Martin at the Security National Bank?
I've tried all the banks. They all want collateral.
Let's see. Say, how about Howard?
I've tried him. I've tried every friend I've got. They can't help me. You've got to let me have $5,000.
I'd let you have it if I could, old man. You know me. I haven't got it. This job doesn't pay much. I laid out plenty in my campaign fund. Say, I could let you have $600 or $700 if that'll help.
Thanks, Harry. Isn't enough. I need 5,000. I've got to get it. Somehow. Somewhere. Don't you worry, sweet. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right.
Daddy,
What, honey?
I'm tired of staying in bed. How soon can I get up?
Pretty soon. It won't be long. In a couple of weeks, you'll be up and around. You'll never know anything happened. Isn't that right, Doctor?
Oh, sure. Just a matter of time. That's all.
You see, what did I tell you? Now, you'll be a good girl and don't worry. God bless you.
God bless you, too.
You'll take good care of her, won't you?
Surely.
Where's Rick?
Riggs?
I want to see him.
Hey, Peg Leg.
You want to see Riggs, huh?
Yeah.
Well, how do you know he wants to see you? He'll see me all right. Oh, yeah, well, come on. Headwater the Blade wants to see you, Chief.
Come on in. You've got a lot of nerve coming to see me, punk.
I need a lot of nerve. The spot I'm in.
What do you want?
I want to ask you a favor, Riggs.
Favor. A fat chance you got to get a favor out of me.
I know it, but I'm going to take that chance. I need $5,000.
Yeah, so do a couple of million other people I know.
5,000?
Well, ain't that funny? You put me on the pan on this yellow sheet of yours, then you come to me and ask me for $5,000. Are you crazy?
Maybe I am. But I got to have that money.
Look, Riggs.
It's not for me, it's for her. I've got to send her to Germany to Dr. Mueller. I'm all she's got in the world.
What am I supposed to do? Bust out crying? What do you come to me for?
You're the only one I know has that much money. I've tried every friend I've got.
I ain't no friend of yours.
But you know me. You know I'm good for it. I'll pay you back. I'll give you a note for it.
A note? You don't make $5,000 in a year. Go on, get out of here. I'm busy.
Riggs, I gotta have that dough. I've got it.
Go on, beat it.
Riggs, you're about to go on trial for a killing. And the district attorney's going to hang it on you if he can. Isn't that right?
He ain't gonna hang nothing on me.
He might. But if you had something on him, he'd have to soft settle the case, wouldn't he?
Well, it's always good to have something on the district attorney.
I've got something on him. It ought to be worth $5,000 to you, Riggs.
You're a pal of his, ain't you?
Or like that. I can tell you plenty about him.
Why, you dirty, double-crossing little heel.
You'd rat on your best friend, would you? If there's anything I hate in this world, it's a squealer. Now, listen, brother. I've needed money just as bad as you do. But I never squealed on a pal in my life. Remember that, kid. And as for the district attorney, I've got him right in my vest pocket. I don't need your help. Guess I'm a little bit crazy myself. Here's your $5,000.
Thanks, Riggs. I'll pay you back.
Ah, forget it.
Forget it? I'll never forget it.
Hello, Miss Herman. This is Molly Knickerbocker. How about my invitation to Miss Vandercourt's ball? All right, thank you.
Sure, I planned your show. It was awful. Oh, rehearsal went better, eh? Did you have a rehearsal?
So you think you've got a finder, huh?
Go on. Tell him what we did to Jacksonville, Lloyd.
We're planting that big fluke in the first round.
Good boy. Good boy.
Great, huh?
Oh, sure.
Marvelous.
You said.
Colossal.
Oh, better than that.
What? He wouldn't give you a picture of her. You're a photographer, ain't you? Take one. Take one.
Hey, the receiving hospital tells me this guy's still breathing.
Well, he'll be dead by the time the paper comes out, won't he? Beat it. I tell you, it'll make a great contest.
The prettiest eyes contest, eh? We've had the prettiest eyes, the prettiest neck, the prettiest back, the prettiest ankles, the prettiest knees. Heck, we can't go any further. City desk. Well, okay, I'll send him in. Rickman. City desk.
What? The President's proclamation? Kill it, kill it. We've got to make room for the Robinson divorce.
All right, Billy, I'll give you a break. Don't worry.
Great.
Come in.
Hello.
Hello, honey.
Hello, Gloria.
Hello.
Well, what can the big brother do for the little sister today?
You remember I told you we have a club at school.
Uh-huh.
Well, we girls want to go to the Equity Ball next Saturday. I told them you could get us a ticket.
Well, how many tickets do you want?
Only 14.
14? Holy smoke, you must think I'd pay the theater guild off.
But you will get them. It's going to be such a wonderful party.
You like to dance?
I love it.
Sure, I'll get them. I have to rob the box office.
That's great.
Run along now, honey. It's all set. I'll get you some tickets for the opening of the baseball season. Will 100 be enough?
I think so.
Oh. Hi, Rex. Here, I'll get some dirt for you. Nice, clean dirt?
Well, hardly.
Wash it up and I'll buy it. See you later.
Well, Ted,
Ah, the girl's clever. She knows her master's footsteps.
thanks for that one. I'm making a collection.
Well, don't rub it off.
I'm not. I'm rubbing it in.
Hey, you're looking particularly attractive this morning.
Maybe morning to you, but I just got back from lunch.
I don't understand how you manage to get up so early in the morning.
Ever try going to bed at a respectable hour?
Is there such a thing nowadays?
Oh, you know what I mean. Before midnight.
Midnight? Nothing ever starts in this town till after midnight.
Oh, you're hopeless.
News, sweet one, news. All the news is unfit to print.
And you're getting the reputation for dishing more dirt than any columnist in New York.
And I'm such a clean young man. Well, anyhow, lots of people like to read it.
I read it myself.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Have to watch my step.
Gather any news last night?
No, nothing exciting. New nightclub opening.
Were you true to me?
Certainly not. I dated 3 hula dancers up and 8 chorus girls.
You probably did at that.
Jealous?
Maybe. A little.
Great. Gives me a slant in how I stand.
Ted, you make love just about the way you write.
I know. Breezy and snappy and to the point.
You're not a bit romantic.
Oh, you want romance? Okay, baby. There we go. Ready? Will little Lotus Blossom no marry big strong Charlie Young? Charlie Young him crazy nuts to marry little Lotus Blossom.
Little Lotus Blossom no like Charlie Young to kid her.
Maybe Charlie Young him no kidding. Maybe Chow Young, him heart so full, real love. No can talk like lovers in storybook. Got a new brand.
I just
Don't tell me. I know it's Blane.
Wrong.
Gotta have another sample. Roger Galley.
Wrong again.
Oh, I'm all out of practice. Come here.
Ted not here.
Oh, the blindfold test. One more guess.
Drake, what is this, a newspaper office or a park bench? Supposing someone else had come in here.
You mean someone important?
Sue was a good secretary till you came to town.
She's still good, in spite of my best efforts.
Sue, tell Morton I want to see him get me a copy of yesterday's final.
Yes,
And you're supposed to do a little work around here, too.
I do, as little as possible.
Better get something hot in that column of yours.
How'd you like yesterday?
Putrid.
That's what they say in town.
Too tame. Can't you get some scandal?
Oh, you want scandal?
Yeah. You got too much lip rouge on. Butt up.
Bye, Sue.
Bye, honey. Where to now?
To that fountain of scandal, of folly.
Girlie, I'm a movie director from Hollywood. Oh, I tell you, my secretary, she give me a number. Who stole my big deer? Who stole my cold cream? There it is. You would.
Hey, Vivian, how about a little bite at Jerry's? Jerry's? That dump. I suppose your broad-tailed Jackette wouldn't feel at home in a place like Jerry's. Anyway, I got a date. Can I drop you off? No, thanks. My new car's waiting for me. Whoop! You wouldn't rich your old pals, would you, dearie? Certainly not. Certainly not. Not much. I'll be seeing you.
And I went upstairs and got Milty and brought her down and... I say, he hasn't been back here since.
Well, that's a good one. That'll make a paragraph.
I should say it would.
Well, Ted.
Hello, Mildred. Say, wait a minute. Any dirt? Oh.
Hello, Ted.
Hello, Sue. How are you? Well, hello, Vivian.
How do you do?
Hello, Hortense.
Well, hello.
Hey, a little ritzy there, isn't she?
I'll say.
Nice car.
Yeah. If that wouldn't make an honest working girl want to rub mud in her powder puff.
Rose.
And chauffeur.
She's come up in the world.
I'll say. Last season, she was lucky to have rolls and coffee.
That one's in. Rolls and chauffeur, rolls and coffee.
And an apartment on Park Avenue and a maid. And the good old salary is still $75 a week.
Well, one might reasonably ask, how does she do it?
Well, $75 goes a long ways on Broadway.
That one's in, too. Thanks, Hortense. I'm going to do something very, very nice for you.
What?
I'll run a picture of you in the paper.
Oh, they always run my pictures.
But I'll run one with your clothes on. Whose car is that?
That old thing? Mine.
I got it. Broadway arithmetic.
Exactly.
Held up to ridicule.
I'll say I have.
We will bring suit immediately, unless...
Unless what?
Unless you have a suggestion to offer.
I have a splendid suggestion to
Yes?
offer.
Mr. Howard.
Nevertheless, that's my suggestion.
Very well. We will file suit at once.
I say we will.
We will go to my office immediately and drop the papers.
Go ahead, sew your head off. You got a thin dime and you know it.
You think you're pretty smart, don't you?
Unless I've been misinformed.
Come on, Miss Parker. Don't waste any time. Goodbye, Mr. Howard, till we meet in court.
The idea.
No, that's not the idea. Here, try this door. Goodbye, Miss Parker. I hope we haven't upset your equanimity.
Like what?
Never mind, let it lay.
Don't pay any attention to him.
Love and kisses. Ted been around?
Haven't seen him.
Thought not. Your hair's not mussed up. Find him for me, will you?
Yes, Mr. Howard. Ted? Ted, you seen Ted anywhere?
Try the police station.
Matilda?
Yeah?
Hello, Matilda.
Get this. My boy. Well, what Tom Eyes needs is a good swift kick in the pants.
I was just looking for Ted. Have you seen him?
No. Do you need any advice?
Always.
Keep away from newspaper men. They got too many alibis. My dear Brown Eyes.
Oh, you want to talk, eh? Go ahead, hit me. Yeah, go on, hit me. You like it, eh? Hit me again. How's that? I got enough.
Hit me. That's enough.
Pay 21.
Pay me, sweetheart.
You lucky dog.
That's not luck. It's clean living.
Ted Howard wants you.
Good. Timed perfectly.
Philip, cash him for me. Hey, you're not going to quit, are you?
Let him quit. He's too lucky.
Thanks kindly, one and all.
Oh, come on, deal him up.
Come on. Pay off.
Yeah, that's all right. Put it through.
Thank you.
Morning, Chief. What's on your mind?
Listen, Egg. Ginsburg and Vivian Parker were here.
Yeah, that's all right. She won't sue.
She won't, eh? You said that on the Hilton case. Set us back 10,000.
And boosted your circulation 15,000.
Well, we won't take any chances on this dame. Stu, type a general release for Vivian Parker.
Yes, Mr.
Come here, you. You've got to square this thing, understand?
Hey, how do you mean square?
You know what I mean. Hand this girl a line. Get her plastered if you have to, but you've got to get me a full release.
I don't know, George. I don't want to go up there with a dame like that.
What's the matter with you? Are you afraid getting a swelled head or something? Oh, you're a columnist now, and it's not in your contract. Well, I'm asking you to do me a favor. Now, you put up...
Okay, George. Don't fly off the handle. I'll square it.
Well, that's better.
That release ready?
Here you are.
Lady. There's a problem in mathematics.
What?
How do you square a pair of round heels?
You know, I'll get hell Columba for taking you up to her apartment out announcing you on the telephone.
That's all right. I know she'll be very glad to see me.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I've been season for a walk just like you told me, Miss Parker.
Thanks. Well,
May I come in?
you are in, aren't you?
Oh, so I am. Thank you very much for telling me.
Anything else?
No, thanks. Good night.
I like your apartment.
I like your nerve. What do you want here?
Believe it or not, I'm collecting autographs.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have here a charming little legal document known as a general release.
And I'm supposed to sign on the dotted line.
That's the idea.
Are you drunk?
Not yet, but the evening's young.
I'm suing that nasty little newspaper of yours for $500,000.
Nice round little sum, isn't it? Of course, you know you haven't the ghost of a chance to collect a nickel, don't you?
And why do you want me to sign the release?
Just a formality, Ducky.
I hate formalities.
Don't we all? Step into my office. Speaking of sugar daddies, we weren't, of course, but let's, shall we? How's your little affair coming along with Mr. E.T. Vaughn?
Fine. What do you know about that?
Plenty, sweetheart. What do you know about that? It's like this, honey. If you want to keep him out of the papers, you've got to play ball with us and sign on the dotted line.
I wouldn't sign anything unless my attorney approved.
You're making a big mistake, honey. The Gazette can do more for you than that ambulance chaser. And if you're the smart little girl that I think you are, you'll sign this.
Is it this boogie-boo man trying to scare the little bitchy girl? You're trying to blackmail me?
The boogie boo man wouldn't stoop that low. I'm just trying to tell you that you can't get away with it.
Get out of my apartment. Get out.
Now, Vivian, don't be a little fool here.
You'll hear me get out of here.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm going. Don't get excited. But I'll just leave this here and you can sleep on it.
Get out of here.
that's all right, Houston. Worthy of a full page. Can't we work in a cut at the girl here somewhere?
Oh, yes, sir. You
Well, put in some little fancy things up here and do that.
Morning, boys.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Can't come in yet?
Not yet, sir.
Get him on the phone right away.
Skylar 12843.
Haven't you got him yet?
They're still ringing, Mr. Howard.
Hello? Hello, honey. Put the gorilla on.
Listen, Ted. Were you in the Parker girl's apartment last night?
You sent me, didn't you?
Hold on to the bed, then. Ready? Vivian Parker was found in her apartment this morning, murdered.
Yeah. With your sense of humor, you should never have left Bradford.
Oh, you think I'm kidding, eh? Will you drag that carcass of yours out of that bed and meet me at the Parker apartment pronto? Right, hurry. Come on, Sue, you're going with me. Bring a book. I want to keep on that Parker case. I'm going over to her apartment now. They have something interesting. Come on, Phil.
All right.
What do you think, Doc?
The marks on the throat seem to indicate that death was caused by strangulation.
When did it happen?
Rigor mortis just setting in. This temperature, it would be about 8 hours. I should say that it happened between 1 and 2 o'clock this morning.
Here, young woman, stop that crying. Go into the next room. Wait till I call you.
Yes.
Answer that, Silver.
Hello. Just a moment. Chief, District Attorney's office.
All right.
You know as much about it as we do. Were you seen there last night?
I guess so. I didn't sneak up.
Well, what happened?
Well, she was too cagey to sign. Got thrown.
Anybody else there? Any telephone calls?
Oh, she was getting ready to go to bed.
Hey, Ted, you didn't by any chance, did you? Oh, boy, what a story that is.
Oh, please don't joke about things like that. It's too horrible.
Don't worry, honey. It's all in a day's work.
Oh, but Ted, if you were seen there, they may accuse you.
No such luck. Too good to be true.
Well, how can you talk that way?
Jack, Kirby again.
That's what the thing's over now.
Tell him I want to see him, will you?
Hey, Chief.
No, I'm sorry. You can't get in there.
Why not?
Conscientious objective.
Try to get in.
Hey, buddy, how's chances for one little look? Got a chance for what? What are you doing?
Say, I told you, what? Yes, the doctor just left. That's what he said about 2 o'clock this morning. Shut up, will you? Yes, sir, and I'm sending you a copy of the report. No sign of robbery. A lot of jewelry here and over $200 in cash. Very good, sir. All right. Boy, come here.
Yeah.
What time did Miss Parker come home last night?
She come in about 1 o'clock. I took up in the elevator.
Then what?
Then she give me this here dog to take out for a walk, like she always do. He's a swell dog. He wasn't full.
Never mind that. What did you do next?
Then we walked past the lamppost on the corner.
You and Miss Parker?
No, sir, me and the dog.
Oh. Then what did you do?
Then we went over by the avenue, that other lamppost. You know, the one over there?
Hey, what are you talking about?
Well, you know how dogs is. Some's one poster, some's two. This young one's a 4 poster.
Never mind the dog.
Well, it's getting kind of heavy, mister. Just what I'll do with it.
Anything you like, put him down.
Uh-oh.
When you brought the dog back, did she say anything?
That?
Did she say anything?
It's a him, not a her.
Not the dog, you fool, Miss Parker.
Oh, you mean Miss Parker?
Yes. What did she say?
She said thanks.
Is that all she said?
That's all she said to me. She was kind of busy talking to that gentleman.
There was a man up here?
Yes, sir.
How'd he get up here?
Well, he came in when I brought the dog. Said he'd give me $5 if I'd take him up to her apartment without announcing him on the telephone.
And what did you do?
Mister, I said he'd give me $5.
So you brought him up here, eh?
Well, I had to bring the dog up here anyhow, naturally.
Now, when you and the man came upstairs, did Miss Parker let you in?
Yes, sir.
And what did you do?
I just pushed him right in the arms and...
You pushed the man into her arms?
No, sir. The dog.
Oh, here's the release of something, Chief. Uh-huh. The Gazette, eh? Hey, where are you going?
I just go to take Caesar for a walk.
Oh, come on, sit down. I ain't half through with you yet.
Yeah.
Sit down over there.
Yeah.
What time was it you let the man in?
A little after 1 o'clock, sir.
How do you know for sure?
Well, I just took Mr. McBride to his apartment, and I looked up at the clock.
Mm-hmm. When you left here, what did you do?
I listened to her door there for a
Yeah,
minute.
and what did you hear?
Well, they'd been fussing, and she was yelling for him to get out.
Was Miss Parker screaming?
No, she just yelled for him to beat it.
Mm-hmm. And did the man go?
Well, I left him yelling when I went on downstairs.
Well, why didn't you wait and hear what happened?
Well, there ain't nothing unusual for a lady to tell a gentleman friend to get out of her apartment. Not this house, it ain't. No, sir.
Now, this man, could you identify him?
Could I do what, sir?
Identify him.
I don't know what you mean, sir.
What did he look like?
Oh, he was tall. Not very. Kind of nice looking. Had a hat on and everything.
Did Miss Parker know him?
Seemed to. He walked right on in.
Now, see here, boy. I want an accurate description of that man. I must have it.
But I just told you they was medium tall.
Mustache? Scars? Anything like that?
I ain't seen none.
How old was he?
You know, I never asked him how old he was.
I'd give my right eye to know that man's name.
Say, you mean the man I let in?
Of course.
Oh, his name is Ted Lloyd of the Daily Gazette.
Ted Lloyd of the Gazette?
Yes, sir.
Why the dickens didn't you say so before?
Well, you ain't never asked me the man's name. You so busy demystifying that man.
Oh, shut up. Get Ted Lloyd in here right away.
All right, Chief. He's right outside with those reporters in the hallway.
That's a break. Here's the fountain pen with the point busted. Looks like it's been thrown over there. Well, Ted Lloyd?
Right here.
Kirby wants to see you.
Great.
Oh, fine. That's all right.
Just a minute.
I didn't ask for you. Have me,
Hey, look.
Hello, can it be?
Why are you giving the Gazette a break?
Now we're getting someplace.
Sure.
Morning, Kirby.
Well, Lloyd,
Put down everything they say.
Well,
I've always said that you were too smart for one man. I guess your foot kind of slipped at last.
you think so?
Yeah. You were up here at 1:30 this morning. You don't deny that, do you?
Once a flat foot, always a flat foot. Deny it. I'm up here to tell you about it.
Is that your fountain pen?
Yeah.
No, you don't. Exhibit A. Do you recognize this?
Not when you wave it around like a flag.
Sure, that's the release.
You said it. Exhibit B.
She was going to sue us for some dirt that Lloyd had in his column.
Now we're getting at it.
I told Lloyd that if he didn't get that release, he was through.
Hey, George, what are you trying to do to me? Get me all tangled up in this?
You're mixed up into it now, up to your neck. Now remember, anything you say will be used as evidence against you.
Look here, Kirby.
You're not going to charge Ted with it.
No one else but. Why, it's as plain as day. The girl was going to sue the paper. You came up here to get a statement. You had a fight with her, and when she wouldn't sign the release, you bumped her off.
You got it all worked out, haven't you?
You bet your sweet life I have. Lloyd, you're under arrest.
Great. Where's the phone?
Well, of all the dumb...
Oh, Ted.
You're crazy if you think you can hang this on me.
Yeah?
Shut up, Lloyd. Don't talk at all. This is the best break we've had yet. Boy, what a yarn.
Come on, Lloyd, let's get going. We'll take a look at headquarters through some iron bars.
Oh, Ted, you can't take him. He didn't do it. I know he didn't.
Don't worry, sweet. Doesn't mean a thing. We've got to let Kirby get this out of his system. They can't hold me.
Oh, Martin? Hold on. He's right, Sue. I'll have him out in a couple of hours.
All right, Houdini. Come on, Lloyd.
Hello, Martin. This is Howard. Listen. Tear out the front page and hold the presses. We're going to stand this town on its ear.
Yeah, pretty good story. Well, what do we do next?
I know what I'm going to do next. I'm going to plaster that front page with pictures of Parker's sweetheart, Mr. E.T. Vaughn.
Oh, no, you're not, George. I promised to keep him out of the paper.
Why?
Well, I'm working on the theory that robbery was the motive for the Parker killing.
Nonsense. Well, the police found a lot of jewelry and $200 in cash.
Yeah, the old army game. Some guy's smart enough to take a few things that would never be missed.
What's Vaughn got to do with it? Why are you trying to cover him up?
He's my ace in the hole. He gave me a list of the jewelry he gave this Parker girl that the police have never found. I'm on my way over to Furman's now to see if I can't run it down.
And if you do run it down, what then?
Well,
If I can find a guy who wants to fence it, he must be the guy who stole it. And if he's the guy who stole it, he must be the one who killed the girl. Simple?
Marvelous, Sherlock.
George, you should never have left Bradford.
Huh?
You know what I always told you? You can take the hick out of the country, but you can never get the country out of the hick. Over the river.
I'll go jump in it.
The Gazette has always given you the best of the break, hasn't it, Furman?
Yes, but this is a little out of my line, Lloyd.
It wasn't out of your line in the Hanover affair. Or the Melrose case.
Ah, that was different.
I'm in a spot, Furman. If I can't trace this stuff, things are going to look pretty tough for me.
Well, now, if you could keep it covered up.
I promise you nobody will get hurt.
Oh, all right.
If Vaughn can trust me, you can.
Here. You go and see this man. And tell him I sent you.
Mint. Is that Solly Mint?
Yeah, he handles a lot of little pieces like you're looking for.
Thanks, Furman.
Well, goodbye, kid. Good luck.
Yes, sir. He told me to come right straight to you. You know, Sol, you're a pretty popular guy. Honest you are. Oh.
So, Fireman put in a big plug for me, eh?
Did he? Say, he said you could find a needle in a haystack. He did? Oh, and if he's crazy about you.
Really? Well, he's not a bad guy himself.
I'll say he's not. He's certainly gone to the bat for me, and he said you'd be tickled to death to help me out.
Give me a couple of hours, and I'll sound out the boys. Where's that list? Easy.
That's great, Sol. Now, I'll run along, and I'll be back in a couple of hours.
Why don't you have lunch with me?
All right. Where'll I meet you?
At the round table.
Oh, great. I'll be there, Sol. Say,
Okay.
you're a great guy. You're marvelous.
Flushing, 78427. Hello, Pasquale? Mint. Listen, Tony. I've got a very important job for a pal of mine I want you to come down and do.
Hello, Solly.
Oh, Phil.
Well? Any development? Well, what? Come on. Let's have it.
Don't talk to me with my mouth full. Full? About a half an hour after you left, I got these in with the stuff.
For what?
I don't know. Some guy from out of town. I did what you said. Stalled them.
Are you sure it was the right stuff?
Certainly, I ain't no amateur.
Well?
Well, I told him to come back later. I'll get this. Here's what I fixed. You're a private buyer, see? By the name of McCarty. See, McCarty.
Cody.
And when he comes back, I'll tell him to go see you. I'll send him up to your place. See?
Swell, Solly. Thanks.
Okay, kiddo.
Oh, when's he coming back?
Tonight. I'll send him up to your place and phone you.
All right, Solly. Thanks.
Does this guy McCarty know the stuff's hot?
Sure, he's wise. I'll tell him you're on your way up. Scarlet, 12843.
Hello?
Oh, McCarty?
Yes, this is Mac.
This man, Lewis, is here. Yeah, with that stuff. Uh-huh. All right, I'll send him right up. Yeah, goodbye. It's if you to come right up.
Who is it?
Cody is here?
Yeah. Come in. I'm McCarty.
I'm Lewis.
Mintz tells me you have some stuff you want to unload.
Yeah, I got a few little trinkets.
Got it with you?
Yeah.
Riggs.
McCarty, huh?
Yeah.
What is this, a trap?
It started out to be.
Anybody else in on this?
No.
Cops know?
I'm alone in this. I'm arrested for killing that Parker girl. You ought to know that, Riggs. I had to try to clear myself. How would I ever dream it?
Excuse me, Coco. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know there was anyone here.
Honey, this is Mr. Riggs from Bradford. You remember?
Oh, yes. How do you do, Mr. Riggs?
How do you do?
I'll go get another cup.
Never mind, honey. You run along the bed like a good girl.
All right. Good night, Mr. Riggs.
Good night.
Good night, honey.
Good night.
That's my kid sister.
Yeah. Walks pretty good, don't she?
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't forgotten.
Wait a minute. Keep away from that phone.
I said I haven't forgotten, Riggs. I'll kill that story.
If you and your Gazette had killed those stories a week ago, I might have been able to get rid of that.
The Parker jewels?
Yeah.
Why did you do it, Riggs?
Ah, she was a little tramp. She had it coming to her.
Oh, you knew her before then?
Sure. I gave the dame a start. Stayed her to come to New York. And when I blows in her flat, she turns me down cold. Wouldn't give me a dime. Yeah, she had it coming to her all right. So I let her have it. You gotta give me a break, Lloyd. Years ago I helped you, now you gotta help me. I need some dough.
You'll get it as soon as the bank's open in the morning. Where do you live?
1614 10th Avenue, Hotel Gordon. Lewis.
Well, you go there and lie low. I'll bring it to you first thing in the morning.
You wouldn't double-cross me, would you, kid? All right. I'll be waiting.
Ted Lloyd? Lloyd, seen Ted?
No, I haven't.
Morning. Ted Lloyd. Get Ted Lloyd.
Where'll I find him?
How do I know? I'm no mind reader. Dig up Ted Lloyd, will you? Ready?
Yeah.
Get Ted Lloyd, right. Bill, seen Ted?
Did you try the Red Mill?
No, you try it.
Not a bad idea.
Get me Ted Lloyd. Try every speakeasy in town.
That's a cinch, boss.
On the telephone.
No, dear, no word as yet.
Who's that?
Gloria, Ted's sister.
Let me have it. Hello, Gloria. Yeah, this is Mr. Howard.
Oh, Mr. Howard, I'm so worried. I've tried every place.
Oh, that's all right. Now, you stay there. There might be a telephone call. Now, don't you worry, dear. We'll find him all right. Goodbye. Fine time to walk out on me. Out on bail and his whole story cockeyed up in the air.
I found him, Chief. He's over at Tony's.
Tell him to grab a taxi and come right over.
Yeah, but he didn't want to come. Well, he's got a bun on like nobody's
Did you
business.
tell him I wanted him?
Sure.
What'd he say?
Well, I'm afraid I can't tell you. There's a lady present. But he said plenty.
I'll get him over here.
Did he give you any message for me?
He said for you not to worry, Sue. Hey, boss, I'll go with you.
You will not. You come along, Sue. You might help. Go on.
Leave me alone, will you? I'm all washed up.
Have you gone crazy?
Ted, won't you please tell us why
There's nothing to tell. Story's all washed up.
Good
Get it.
grief, man. Pull yourself together. You can't do this to me. You've got to tell me.
Oh, George, there's no use. You wouldn't understand.
story's cold.
You young fool, you're digging your own grave. You're putting a noose around your neck. What do you mean the story's all cold? You were on the right trail, weren't you?
No.
Oh, Ted, what's gotten into you? What happened? You've got to tell. Something must have happened.
Nothing happened. I was all wet, that's all.
We've got to put something in the paper.
Oh, forget the papers. Leave me alone, will you? Both of you.
Who's back of all this, Ted?
What do you mean?
Just exactly what I say. You're under suspicion yourself. You get all steamed up over a sure clue, and then you drop it like a hot brick. Now, who are you covering up?
Oh, Ted, you must be covering someone. Who is it?
Let me alone, will you? You're both crazy.
Ted, you owe yourself a duty. To me, to Sue here, and to the paper. Now, I'm not going to let you make a fool of yourself. You're going to tell me exactly what's happened, or else.
Or else what?
Or else I'll break your cock.
Please, Mr. Howard, let me handle him.
Oh.
Don't you understand, dear? We're all trying to help you. Something's happened. Something awful. You've got to tell us. If you won't do it for Mr. Howard or for your paper or for me, Ted, do it for Gloria. You must think of her.
I am thinking of her.
So. It's no use. We can't do anything with him. I'll see what I can find out from Gloria.
Oh, Ted, what is it, honey? You can tell me.
Oh, nothing. Nothing. I can't tell anybody.
Well, if you love me, you can.
Oh, Sue. I do.
Oh, please, sweetheart.
What time is it?
10:15. Why?
Oh, nothing.
Well, where are you going, Ted?
What? Huh? Oh, I just remembered I got a date.
Well, listen, can't I go with you?
No, you... I'll be back in 15 minutes. You just wait right here. Will you, Sue?
Honest,
I'll be back. Polly. Take care of the young lady, will you? I'll be right back.
Skylar, 12843.
Yeah, what'd he say? Come on, dear, what'd he say? Well, answer that phone.
Hello? It's for you.
Oh, thanks. Hello?
Mr. Howard, this is Sue. Ted just left. He said he had an appointment. No, he wouldn't let me go with him. But I think he was going to meet somebody.
Did he say who where? Wait a minute. Did Ted have an appointment with this man this morning?
I don't know. I couldn't hear very well. But Ted did say something about as soon as the bank opens this morning.
Oh, he did? Oh, Sue, you wait there until you hear from me. Spring, 3100. Does Ted still bank at the Union National?
Yes, I think so.
Kirby? This is George Howard of the Gazette. I got a hot tip for you. If you play ball with me, I think I can lead you to the slayer of Vivian Parker. Meet me across the street from the Union National Bank in 10 minutes. Right?
He cashed a check all right.
How big?
I couldn't see, but he asked for it in 10s and 20s.
Maybe you're right about this thing after all.
Of course I'm right. He'll lead us right to the man we want.
That's his cab there.
Hey, Dick, when he comes out, follow that cab and don't lose it. How did you manage to figure this out, Howard?
Couldn't have done it but for one thing.
What's that?
See, I never was on the police force.
Yeah?
Where's Lois's room?
Clarence, room 18 up them stairs to your left. Who's there?
Lois. Ted Lois.
Anybody with you?
No.
Come on in. You got the dough?
Yeah. There you are.
Why did that young fellow go that just came in here?
What young fellow?
Don't pull that stuff. Where'd he go?
Room 18, up them stairs and to the left.
Do your stuff, Kirby. Go.
Oh, keep your eye on that guy.
Pennsylvania, 67400.
Say, what's going on around here?
You'll find out soon enough. Give me Martin. If you know what's good for you, you'll keep your mouth shut. Hello, Martin. Hold everything. I think we'll get the payoff in the Parker story. Now, give me Brown. I'll give it to him.
That's great.
That's all I can do for you.
It's okay, kid. That makes us even. How about you? Can you beat the rap?
I don't know. I'm in a tough spot.
No alibi or nothing, huh?
You were my only out.
You got
Pick him up. Pick him up. Come on. Pick him up.
A trap, you dirty double-crosser.
Riggs, I swear. Nice going, Lloyd. Jewelry, Exhibit A.
You rat, you squealed.
I didn't squeal, Riggs. Honest, I didn't.
Come on, let's get going. Come on, take him out of here. Take him out of here.
I'll get you, Lloyd, if it's the last thing I ever do.
Come on now.
Hey, Piper, Riggs might have tried.
All about it. Read all about it. Read all about it, Piper.
Piper.
Your Honor, it appears that I have been gentlemen prepared plot.
Try to be gentlemen.
I should like to recall Eustace Brown. Take a stand. Now then, Eustace, you previously established a fire escape outside Miss Parker's window, didn't you?
What do you say, sir?
You previously established a fire escape outside Miss Parker's window.
No, sir, I didn't do that.
But you said there was one there.
Oh, yes, but I didn't establish it. It was there when I took the job.
Oh, I see. It was there when you took the job. Well, now, Eustace, in your previous testimony, you said that a man could step from the fire escape onto the window and into Miss Parker's room, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes, and it was only a distance of 3 feet, wasn't it?
Yes, sir,
Yes. That's all, Eustace.
Just a minute, Eustace. You say it is possible for a man the size of Mr. Riggs to step from the fire escape to the window sill.
Well, he is a pretty big man.
Exactly. Stand up, Mr. Riggs.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be extremely difficult for a man as big as he to make that step a distance of 3 feet?
Yeah, he is a pretty big man.
Could he do it?
Yeah, he might, then again he mightn't.
Answer me yes or no.
Well, I don't know whether he could or he couldn't.
Answer my question, yes or no.
I beg pardon, sir, but there's some questions you can't answer yes or no.
There is no question that can't be answered yes or no.
Beg pardon, I know some questions you can't just answer yes or no.
You do?
Yes, sir.
Then ask me one.
Well, beg pardon, Judge, Your Honor, is it all right for me to...
All right, go ahead.
Beg your pardon, but has you all left off from your wife yet?
You win.
Call Mr. Ted Lloyd in rebuttal.
Ted Lloyd to the stand.
Now then, Mr. Lloyd, you previously testified that on the night of April the 6th last, you received a visitor in your apartment, namely the defendant. You seemed a copy for your paper when Mr. Riggs came there, weren't you?
Yes.
Yet you never turned that copy in.
No.
Why not?
My facts weren't accurate.
You weren't by any chance afraid to continue with it, were you?
No.
Isn't it a fact that a number of years ago the defendant loaned you a large sum of money, enabling you to have an operation performed on your sister so that she wouldn't be a cripple for life?
Many people loan me money in
Did
those
Mr.
days.
Riggs ever loan you $5,000? Answer yes or no.
Yes.
And to show your gratitude to the defendant, you tore up the copy and discontinued the investigation.
I object, Your Honor. Objection sustained.
Mr. Lloyd, your sister has testified that on the night Mr. Riggs visited you, he made a direct confession of the murder of Vivian Parker. Is that true?
I object, Your Honor. The records speak for themselves.
Objection overruled.
That will be all. You're a newspaper columnist, aren't you?
Yes?
You never printed anything but the truth, did you?
Not to my knowledge.
Isn't it a fact, Mr. Lloyd, that just prior to this murder, Vivian Parker was about to start suit against your newspaper for $500,000?
Yes, sir.
That was for libel, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it also a fact that in the last 4 years, no less than 14 suits for libel have been brought against you?
Objection. Objection sustained.
Your Honor, I claim the right to question the credibility of this witness.
Objection sustained. Proceed, Mr. Harris.
Mr. Lloyd, you testified that the defendant was a friend of yours.
Yes, sir. He used to be.
As a matter of fact, you were under a tremendous obligation to him, were you not?
Yes, sir, I was.
And at this time, you yourself were charged with the murder of Vivian Parker.
I was.
And so your idea of gratitude was to divert suspicion from yourself and lead the police in a carefully laid trap to the defendant, Riggs. I know nothing about that. Will do, Mr. Lloyd.
Your Honor, the state rests. Court is adjourned until tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. I'll see you. Gentlemen, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
Defendant will rise and face the jury. We, the jury, find the defendant, Edward P. Riggs, guilty of murder in the first degree, as charged in the indictment.
Boy, we split it over.
What's Riggs?
He's got a gun! Everybody stay where you are. Don't anybody move.
Drop that gun, Riggs.
Oh. Hold it! Don't anybody move. But this guy gets at the back. Let that man go, Riggs. You can't get away with that. Stay there and don't move. Hey, close that door. Don't let these people in here. Hey, you. Face the wall.
Put your hands up. Any more doors in this room?
No, this is the only entrance. Give me more.
How about the windows?
They're heavily barred.
Hello, Martin. Hold that front page. Here's what happened. Jury brings in verdict guilty. Riggs holds up entire courtroom at point of gun.
How about the gas, Kirby? You're right. Jack, get some tear bombs. I'll get that guy out of there.
Now you don't. Don't send no tear bomb.
You can't hold out for long, Riggs. We'll get you sooner or later.
Yeah, but you'll get me my way. There's something I want.
What is it?
That 30-squealer Lloyd. Send him in here.
You're crazy.
I want that rat. And if he don't come, I'm going to shoot this guy in the back. I know I'm going to get mine, but I got a little present for Lloyd before I go. Send him in here.
Tell Jack to hurry up with those bombs. We can't waste any more time with this guy.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to smoke him out. The only thing I can do.
And you kill that innocent man in there like you did the clerk. He's a killer. I know him.
I can't help that.
Better send that stone figure, or this guy gets it. I'll give you just 2 minutes.
Cover that door. Kick in the door and let him have it, Kirby. Right.
Don't do that, Kirby. You'll kill an innocent man.
That's the chance we got to take.
Don't pull anything, Kirby. I got this guy covered. You better send Lloyd in here.
Wait a minute. I'm going in there.
Oh, no.
Walker, give me a gun, I'll go.
Oh, no, you don't.
Well, I'm the man he wants. I've got to.
I can't sanction that, Lloyd. This is a police matter.
Well, I've got a police badge, haven't I? Can I go in there as a cop and shoot it out with him?
I suppose you can legally, but it's suicide.
I'll take that chance.
Don't be a fool. You can't go in there.
George, I've got to.
He'll shoot you down like a rat. Walker, you can't allow that.
He can't stop me.
Oh, you can't go in. I won't let you.
Sue, there's a man in there who's going to die unless I go in. He had nothing to do with this. I did. I started the whole thing. I can't back out now and let an innocent man take what's coming to me, can I?
Well, if you won't give yourself, think of Gloria. You're all she has, Ted.
Don't worry, honey. Everything's going to be all right, George.
You better send Lloyd in here.
All right, kid.
Give me that gun.
Oh, please don't, Ted.
Sue.
Oh.
Kirby, you got just 1 minute. Are you going to send him in?
I'm coming in there, Riggs. But I'm coming in the cop. I'm going to take you out of there.
Great, you stupid. Come on.
Get ready with the smoke.
Nah. Trying to make me wait for bullets, huh? Kirby, you dirty double-crosser! Yeah, he's done all right.
All right. Move him out. Get the ambulance, Ted. You're all right, Ted?
What's the big idea?
Oh, you're all right.
I'm all right. What's the matter with you? Why don't you phone in the story?
All right, kid, I'll do it. There's no hurry.
All the other newspapers to beat you to it?
Oh, that's right. All right. Martin, here's the story. Ted Lloyd shoots it out with Riggs.
Well, Ted, how's the patient?
Well,
Now, don't tell us about your operation. Reading your column.
my column? Yes. And of all the insipid, insane, incompetent. Say, who's been writing it?
I have. How do you like it?
Putrid.
Yeah, that's what they all say, the best in town. Yeah, read today's and see how you like it.
Well, wait a minute. Say, who wrote this?
Sue?
What? Why, I never... It's all news to me.
Yeah, that's why we publish a paper, so you'll know what's going on. You get to town very often, do you? You know, as I've always said, you can hick out of the country, but you can't get the country out of the hick.
Honest, Ted, I had nothing to do with that.
Well, this paper never tells anything but the truth. So, remember my incision.